Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
Right. Got going. And Raccoon. Raccoon. So I thought I would kind of introduce y'all to process when I start project. I want it. So there's a lot that goes in. There's a lot that goes into making. Oh, Jude! Jude got first. Jude, welcome in. There's a lot that goes into making a plush to sell on Etsy, and one of the main things is kind of tracking how much material you use, as well as how long it takes you. Because not only should you be pricing... Hello! Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good day. Not only should you be pricing for the materials that you use, but you should be pricing for labor. The actual work that goes into it. So typically what I do is... I kind of track each piece separately. I'm sure eventually this will get more efficient as I change my process. But today we're going to be making heads. We're going to be making the heads of the raccoon. And since I want to have 3 raccoons to put up on Etsy, we're going to try to make 3 heads today. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to be using light gray yarn. And we need to record the weight when we start of the yarn, and then we're going to record the weight at the end, and the difference between these two measurements is going to be how much yarn went into just one of the heads. So we only really, I mean, the heads might be a little different depending on my stitch consistency, but really we only need to do one of these. We also want to record the time we spend making the head, and then the fun part is figuring out how much stuffing we use, how much filling we use. And the way we figure out how much filling we used is we take the final weight of the head and we subtract the yarn weight. And anything left over should be just the filling, because the only thing that goes into the head is yarn and filling. So this is kind of what I set up when I do each piece. And I love these sort of booklets of index cards. They're just spiral index cards on a spiral, and they tear off. So you can, once you're done and you've recorded it in like a Google Drive or something like that, you can just tear this off and move on your next project, or you can leave them in here. It doesn't really matter. Do what makes you happy. I hope that raccoon will be chunky as fuck. Me too. Yeah, hi Ma. Good to see you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh the ball of yarn at the start. So on the label, it says that we should have 198 grams of yarn And this says we have 211 grams of yarn. So I always weigh the yarn with the label because it's messy if you so I'm gonna write that the start is 211 grams. Even though the label says that technically the yarn content of this should only be 198 grams. We're also gonna set a timer, not to count down, but to count up. So when I press play on this, it'll just count up. You have 50 minutes of work left and you don't wanna? Okay, you can do it. I believe it. I believe you can fly. Ooh, Kina!
Goddammit_Moogle just subscribed for 11 months.
What? Can you believe it's almost been a year here at Firefly Fiber Studio? Almost a whole fucking year. I can't believe it. Ugh. So yeah. Welcome in Akina. Welcome in Ma. Welcome in Jude. It's good to see all of you. Let's get our stitch marker. Got a pen nearby. Got my crochet hook. And we won't need this for a while, but we do have our skizzers nearby as well. Why has the year flown by? I know. I know. And I'm still waiting on a call about that job. Oh my god. Imagine making me wait all weekend to find out about this job. Rude, honestly. Honestly, it's rude. No! What have you been up to today, Ma? Or not Ma, Akina. Ma said they have 50 minutes of work left. And I say boo to that. That's hella rude of them, I know. Of course, if they're watching, just kidding. Just, you know, take your time, especially if the decision is to hire me. Take however much time you need. You know, just... Oh, okay, so I'm gonna start the timer. You also have 50 minutes of work left? When do you start your new job? Still waiting on the letter of offer, but they said they're going to offer it, right? Like you're not on tenterhooks. Like you know it's coming. They said by Friday. The way they aggressively got me to interview, I just... Like, the reasoning in my head is like, they wouldn't have pursued me so aggressively if they weren't planning on hiring... I think if I don't get this job, I think it would break my heart a little bit. Because it felt so promising. All my info in HR stuff. Oh, okay. Bring the camera down. Not too much, just a little bit. Well, that's good. I won't start any fires yet. Good call. Good call. Joke, by the way, is we will start any new fires in your Minecraft server. Minecraft. Counted something. I counted something wrong. That's where my hands. I gotta stop moving my body to where the camera is, and I need to start moving the camera to be where my body is. Just, this waiting is torture. This, like, the hope that they gave me. Calling me. It's torture, man! 1, 2. $18. Perfect. Being stuck in the waiting zone is the worst. Yes. But hopefully today's the day. I've been giving them until 5 every day. I've been giving them hope. My levels of hope until 5 o'clock every day. Tuesday. They did say that it could be as late as Monday. Theoretically, if they don't call today, I still have Monday as a possibility. But I have an interview on Monday with a different county that I have to plan for if they don't call me today. If they call me today, I'm going to accept the position and call and cancel that other interview. But if they don't call me today, I have to plan for that interview. Let me know if the music's too loud. I felt like being nostalgic for Destiny today, so I looked up their original soundtrack, but sometimes the music can get a little loud. If it gets a little too loud, just let me. I do have my phone's ringer on. That call comes in while I'm live. I am taking it. I'm taking the call. The husband is currently out with Rosie, getting her monthly Librella shot. And I'm glad about that because she seems to have been struggling a little bit this week with pain. Just normal old lady pain, but 2 days ago she was noticeably more lethargic than she usually is, moving really slowly. Her ears were in that position of I'm uncomfortable. Yesterday she was better. Today she felt it looked like she was back to her old self. So she did improve. So she might have just pulled a muscle or just had a bad day. But she does get this arthritis shot once a month. So hopefully this gives her some relief for a little while. We give her gabapentin twice a day to help with like pain management. The Librela specifically targets arthritis, I guess. They're out on the town. We're here spending time together. When I'm done streaming today, I am gonna go out and pick up the Pop-Tarts I need for the next Pop-Tart taste test. On my other channel, I have a Tomodachi Life Island that is... every me is named after a Pop-Tart flavor. And this month I'm doing a thing where if my followers get a certain number of channel points, I do a Pop-Tart taste test based on the Pop-Tarts that are on the island. I gotta go out to the store and see what flavors they have and get the next. I might just pick up 10, like while I'm there so I don't have to do it again. But I went to look at how much it would be to order them, and they are expensive. So, but at my local grocery store, I saw strawberry milkshake, Thin Mint, cookies and cream, milkshake, cream, Thin Mint, and like I found four that I hadn't ever had before, and I needed one more, and they never list every single thing in the store in the grocery delivery app, so it's possible that I'll find something that wasn't listed. Is that better? Is that better? The microphone looks better there, so I'll just leave it right here. We're gonna do that on Tuesday. I think I'm also gonna pick up something for dinner, although we haven't decided what we're gonna have yet. Something this soundtrack is really making me think about is how much video game music changed since the 2010s, especially the early to mid 2010s. Still okay, it's still good, but like, oh, this just feels like it has more heart to it than some of the more... I have 3 foxes that are coming together off stream that I'll have ready sometime this weekend. A little bit hard putting them together because the directions on the legs are a little bit unclear or not easy to follow. Doing my best. Kind of hoping that these heads take me less than an hour. I'd like to get all 3 of them done today. I think so. I think we'll be able to pull it off, I think. Seven. The nice thing about these patterns that I've noticed is that when you're increasing the size of the head, like as you go, the count of stitches matches. For example, I'm currently doing round 8. So to do round 8, you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single stitches and then 2 singles in the same hole, which we call. So by the time you're done with one rotation of that round, like one rotation of the pattern of that round, you have 8 stitches and it's round 8. So it's a little bit easier, like, keep track of where you are or what your stitch count is. It's nice. It was, I don't know if that's on purpose or what, but oh ma, don't worry, I'm gonna get you through this. I'm gonna get you through this last 50 minutes. I love when patterns do that. Yeah. Like your brain wants a shortcut. Your brain craves a shortcut so it doesn't have to think as hard. And that is a pretty awesome shortcut. I have, so counting in a bitch, yeah, exactly. My problem is that I'm terrible at talking and counting in my head at the same time. So like, I think my muscle memory knows I'm doing it right, but then I second guess myself. So I have to go back and count anyway. Are you working on any projects right now, Ma? A laptop bag for Akina. Ooh! Sounds lovely. I don't think I'm ready to do bags yet. But I'd love to see what it looks like. You are back. Good. Good. That was a long ad. Yeah, Twitch changed something about how ads work a little while ago. And now what they do now is it's more like a dynamic process. So you can set, like I can set that I want ads to run like 90 seconds every half hour. But if Twitch senses that there's a lot of people In the chat, they might pause ads for a while, allow the activity to happen, or if there aren't a lot of people in chat and there isn't a lot of activity, they might run ads less often, but for longer. That might be what you experience. Do a gym bag, like a crocheted gym bag? I don't know if... Now I gotta count them. Seven. 6. 7, 3. 4:45. Sewing gym bag. Oh, I get it. So like cloth, not crochet. You guys are so much more crafty than I am. Not that that's a bad, it's not a bad thing. That was a compliment to you, but not a dig at myself. Not that great crocheting, stuff like that, but a blanket. I need to finish that huge blanket for my roommate. Blankets. Never made a blanket. Only ever made these little guys. Only ever made these little guys. I suppose eventually I should try a blanket. I haven't touched it in over a year, oh no! Oh no! God, I love Saribot. I love Saribot. I mean, good bot. Thank you, Mom. Such a good bot. Who needs a treat? Who wants a treat for the bot? Rosie wanted to get up at 6 a.m. today. Two days ago, she let me sleep until 7, but I think that's because she wasn't. She's feeling good. She wants up and breakfast at the normal school year up time of 6 a.m. Ugh. Damn, girl, I'm on vacation. Rosie, please. Yeah, but she doesn't know. She doesn't know, and I know if I made her sleep in the crate, I could probably sleep a little later, but I'm such a fucking sucker. She has to sleep in the bed with me. And when she sleeps in the bed, there's nothing to, like, hold her back. So she runs to the edge of the bed, and she doesn't jump down anymore because it hurts. So she runs to the edge of the bed, and she lays down, and she just goes... Oof. Oof. And then if that doesn't do anything, she walks back up to the head of the bed, sits down next to my pillow, and I don't know if this will come through on the microphone, but she takes her paw and she goes scritch, scritch, scritch on the pillow. So it's like, no, I don't think that's coming through, but she goes scritch, scritch, scritch and waits. And if I don't move, she does it again. And if I refuse to pay attention to her long enough, she will hit me in the face. She will tap me on the cheek if I'm facing her. Yes, I know, I'm coming. Well, that's why I had to talk, because usually the husband is a night owl during the summer, and I'm not an early bird. I'm more of a afternoon, like a late morning lark. But, you know, I go to bed at a normal hour. I keep a good bedtime during the summer. But this summer, I've been so tired that I had to be like, look, you gotta, like, there's gotta be 2 or 3 days. There's gotta be 2 or 3 days a week where you get up with her and I get to lay in bed until I'm awake. We have to come up with a system, because I need sleep. My body is telling me I need sleep, and I can't constantly take naps. Like, sometimes I just need like another hour or 2 of sleep in the bed and I'm fine. Got the receipt from the vet in my email, so that means he's done and on his way back. Get yelled at by my cat near my head, and then at the end, yep. It's breakfast time. Get the fuck up and feed me. Yes. Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. One moment. Yeah, the husband would not let the cat sleep with us at night. So I never had to worry about that with our cats. They were always shut out of the bedroom. Sometimes they would yowl at the door of the bedroom. So I guess they still got their digs in. But it was the dogs that always woke me up in the morning. I have no choice. They will scream bloody murder if the door is closed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my cats were kind of, like, they used to sleep with me when I was single, but they had to get used to... When the husband and I got together, a lot of things changed. It was hard. It was hard. There was a lot of adjustment. And we probably added a dog too soon, but we were young and stupid, and, you know. Everything turned out okay in the end. Yeah. I miss them so much. Apparently, so the husband went to visit his family over the 4th. And apparently his dad, my father-in-law, was asking about what I do. Because I think he understands the crochet and the Etsy business, like selling what I make. He doesn't understand Twitch. He doesn't understand the streaming. So he said that his brother-in-law and him sat with his dad at the kitchen table for like an hour, trying to, like, just talking about it and trying to help him understand what it is. And I was like, well, shit, you could have just, like, called me and I could have gone live for like 20 minutes so he could see how it works. I could have just gone live and confused everyone. And he could have seen what it's all about. Oh yeah, I just didn't think of that. I'm like, would have been really funny. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want them to watch my stuff because I feel like I don't know how. I mean, they can if they want, but like I don't think they're gonna like it. I mean, this would be okay. I think they'd probably be okay with like the crafting channel. I don't think they'd like the video game channel. Not that they would hate it, it's just, it's not their, they're so old. They're so old. They're like they are old boomers. My parents are younger boomers, like at the end of the generation. His parents are older boomers. And I just don't think it's not how they are entertained. So I don't think, I think he would have a hard time understanding why people would tune in to watch. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like watching a baseball game. Like when you, like, the way I would explain it would be, you know how you go to a baseball game and you pay for a ticket and they let you in and you get to sit in a specific seat and you can cheer and you can make comments and you can have conversations with your friends and you get to watch a baseball game and you hear commentary on the radio. Like if you bring a little radio with you, somebody tells you what's going on. Like it's basically that, but in the computer. And instead of buying a ticket, people can subscribe or cheer. Like I always explain bits like giving money to a Subway musician. Like you're just tossing a quarter into a violin case, essentially. Yeah. I don't understand why it was so hard for them to explain it to him. It's a baseball game that you can participate in. But yeah, I think what they define as work is, you know, a 9 to 5. And we have those. They're 7 to 3s, but, you know. We have those, but this is also something too. Yeah. I mean, I'm already down, and the husband doesn't like it when I talk about this stuff, but I'm already down because we don't own a home and we didn't have kids and like, you know, that kind of stuff. So seeing me do off the beaten path kind of income streams, probably they're just like, what the f doing? What happening? What, are you guys okay? Everybody okay? Yes, we're fine. It's just we are looking for ways to spend time with, like, because the other thing that I don't think they understand is that we don't go out to eat. We socialize on the internet now. It's not like we don't go out to eat anymore. Like, that's not how we socialize. We socialize on the internet. Like, I have a whole, like, I would love to explain to him how I have a whole support network of people that I have met on this website that I value, you know, more than I probably have ever valued in-person friends. I've sent them presents. We tell each other stuff. We hang out. Like, oh yeah, it's less expensive. It literally, like, did it cost me stuff to get this microphone and these cameras and have this whole setup? Sure, but like, it cost me nothing to hit start, to hit the power button on the computer and just go for it. OBS is free, hopefully forever. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch right now on the free restream thing. God, it's beautiful. Like, brush your fingers. mean, I'll pay if it goes paid. I will pay for it. I mean, OBS. I've learned OBS now, and I don't want to learn anything else just because it's free. Oh, I'm sure there's. I think you can get. I don't know if there's a paid version of OBS. Wonder what it does. This already does so much. What could the paid version of OBS do that regular OBS doesn't do? I would Google it, but I'm on a timer. Features, maybe. I can't think of any other features that I would want. Like, the features that it provides on the free version is everything I would want. Let's see. I'm just curious. I'm gonna hit pause on the timer. I am curious. I want to see. I want to see if OS Linux Premier tier sponsor. Oh, so it's all free because they're sponsored by like YouTube, Logitech, Twitch, Nvidia, AMD Ryzen, Radeon, Intel, Yamaha. So like all of these people sponsor this project. And so they can make it free for everybody, because if people use OBS, they're likely to use those other things. Yeah, that's a lot. But that makes sense. Like PBS and like you. Oh, did I check it off? 7, 8. If you're funded by Google, I understand why all your shit. Thanks, Google. I wish my phone would ring. I wish it would. Please give me the relief of knowing that I have an online job this fall. Get me out of here, please. Freedom! See, I got you there. You did it. I'm so proud of you. Go into the weekend. Do it. Get that weekend. Akina, I know you got that weekend too. Let's get it. Get out of work. Get into the weekend. Take those pants off. Order that pizza. Whatever you want to do. Have a safe drive home. Or walk home, or bus home, or train home. I'm already home. I'm jelly. You're peanut butter, I'm jelly. Ugh. Girl, if I could make you work from home, I would. I know. Right. Got 2 more hours of hope. Two more hope hours for today. And then they said at the latest Monday. So I still hold out hope for Monday. Now the question is, do I game a bit? Game, girl. I say girl to everybody. Girl! I said girl to Plump the other day. Girl! I wish I had a better like non-binary word to use than girl. That's kind of my... It's kind of like how guys became kind of a but like if I just say guys, I'm not talking about men, I'm talking about people. That was a better one than girl. Where are you in Horizon Forbidden West? Mando! Oh, have you guys voted in the Discord for games you'd be interested in seeing this fall? I know Ma has. Mando, did you vote? Well, I won't mind. Okay, good. Good. Whenever I say girl, I mean it in the most... Try to say queer way? Like, I mean it with sass. Not with gender. I don't know if that makes sense. Hi, Mando! Just got the base open. Oh! I don't know if I've healed enough to play it again. I am thinking of playing it in the, like, either over the holidays, like November through February, or in the spring. That was still at the start of the game. That scene really fucked me up. And that was 2 years ago. That was almost 2 full years ago now. I can't, because Daisy had just passed, so I was already raw. Like, I wish I could remember what day it was, because it was so recent. Like, I was already just not okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's the end of the 15th row, so now we're gonna start decreasing. No, wait, we're gonna increase more? Okay, Jan. Oh, you're at home too, Akina? You guys are being so rude to me. I have 50 minutes left of work. At home. Hermes decided he wanted cuddles. Here and right the fuck now. Listen. I have never wanted my phone to ring so much. I do right now. Usually when my phone rings, it's spam. Don't leave a message. It means it's important. Exactly. Yes.
Big stretch. You gotta say big stretch. Every time I do a big stretch, you know that's the rules.
Stretch it. Stretch it. Oh. Oh. Drink.
Oh. I'm so proud. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know if you want some more. I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
Charlie, thank you for taking care of me. That's so nice. Thank you. I should get up and walk around. Let me finish this row and I will get up and walk around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'll still be here in the room though. Hi. Did you guys hear the news that Charlie and Arden got approved for a new place? And they're ready to move? Everybody's been getting good news. I want my turn. I demand my turn for good news. I'm standing up, but I'm still right here. Gonna do a little stretchy stretch. Like a big stretch. Oh. Still waiting to hear back on referencing, but I don't see why we won't pass that yet. That's the only thing about my application process that I raise a little eyebrow at, because I don't trust my principal to not be an absolute. So I don't. That's the only part. Like, I know they were calling people. So like, what if they call my principal and she's like, don't hire her? Why would you say that? Hopefully on the 17th we move. Ginger, drive safe. Everybody say drive safe, Ginger. $16, we're on round 17, which is 9 and an increase. Ginger! 6, 7, 8, 9, and an ink. Oh no! Gotta get a good night's sleep. I have a concert tomorrow! That's very exciting. Ah, motherfucker. I gotta recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Increase. 1, 2, 3. Six, 7, 8, 9. By 10:30, 11. Well, here's the good news. If you're 5 hours ahead of me, then around the time I stop streaming, you should be starting to get ready for bed. Yeah. So you're 5 hours ahead of me. So when I stop streaming, that's like the latest you should start getting ready for bed. That a good baby? You a good baby? Oh. So good, baby. Proud of you. Hi. Baby. Oh my god, I love that little dog.
The Catman 2524 just followed.
It's the Catman. Skibidi-bidi-dum-dum-dum-dum. Hi, Catman. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Sorry, my dog and my husband just got home from the vet, and I had to do the obligatory, oh, who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Increase 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increase 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, good. I stopped right at the end of a thing. Ah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Aw, thank you, Catman. Ah. Happy Friday, Catman. Thank you so much for the follow. 5, 4. 2 more in the name. Tell her Auntie Ginger loves her. No, but I will tell her when I go out. When I'm done streaming, I'll give her a big hug and tell her that Auntie Ginger loves her very much. Want to see the pup? Ah! The baby! I want to see the baby! Let me see if she's available. The husband might have taken her outside to go to the bathroom. See the baby. Pause this. Yep. Let me go see if the baby. He took her outside. Let me see if I can find a nice picture. What? Rose album. Rosie. This is a good one that looks pretty current. Let me add an image. Okay, browse. This is my baby. She is a miniature schnauzer that we keep cut pretty close. We let her have a little bit of a beard. That is Rosie, and she is adorable, and I love her. And you know what? We're just gonna put her down. I'm gonna let Rosie hang out with us. Oh no, I moved the wrong thing. Oh. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. There we go. I can move craft of the day up. Make room, Raccoon. Make room for Rosie. I want her. Yeah. She is my baby. She is a good, good girl. Thank you for loving my baby. She is 13. She's in her older years, but she still has a lot of pep in her step. Thanks to the many medications we have to give her. But still. Very good. Next round is decrease. We're starting to decrease now. 9 and a decrease. Dinner is on the way. What are you having for dinner? So hungry. I hear that. Taco Bell. Woo! So fancy. I know what we're gonna have tonight. Ah. I don't even know what I want. I've mostly just been thirsty. It's so fucking hot outside. Oh my god. everybody's Taco Bell order? Ah! I get... It used to be the number 7 meal. I don't know if it's a number 7 meal now, but it was a soft taco and a chicken quesadilla. Hi, Flondiva! Are you excited to see your pup tomorrow? It feels lonely without the cat. I dropped her off at my dad's since tomorrow's gonna be a hot day and I'm not home. Smart. It's good of you to take care of your baby. Good that you being a good mom. Little hat. Alright, next one is 8 and a decrease. Deal going on? So I got food for dinner and food for... Oh, I love doing that. I do that when we order Chinese. I get the thing I want to eat that day and the thing I would eat the next day. I had plans to do so many things today. Guess what I did? Nothing. Because you took the day off and you slept. Period. The one habit I need to break Ginger out of is feeling guilty about resting. Cut that shit out. Cut it out! Oh no, I took the day off and I slept all day and I rested and I refreshed my brain space. And I feel so guilty. Stop it. Hi, Coley. What is resting? Hi, Coley. Coley, how's the Disney Dreamlight Valley stuff? Didn't they just come out with a new thing? I haven't started, but I'm so excited. Yeah! Are you still at work right now? Am I keeping you company on your break? Gotcha. Decrease 8765432. Decrease 8765432. Decrease. I've got one more stitch in the knit. When are you gonna start playing it? Oh, that's so nice, Flondiva. Would it have been a long walk otherwise? I can't imagine doing that in this heat.
Oh, I'm so proud. Is that good? Okay. Yeah. Well, let me know if you want some more. I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
Put it in the fridge. Now I need 7 and a decrease. Thank you for hydrating me. A 30-minute bus ride to them from the station and a 15-minute walk. I'm sorry. I don't... I don't... That's very nice of them. Because that's what we like to call a good deed. I think they're meeting the baby and the breeder. I think it's like an interview. Yeah. My neighbor sounds promising that the breeder might be okay. I've also had my share of people in real life being against me getting a dog, so they know what it's like, but I'm certain I will get puppy blues. There's no denying about it. Everyone gets them eventually. It's the same as having a newborn kid. The change such is harsh, but I just need the routine, something good for both of us. Doggy helps me, I help the doggy, and I will love her lots. Yeah! You gotta love the pupper lots. That's the requirement. It's required. 1, 2, 17, 20. Okay, next one, 6 in it. That's great. It's always good to have a support system. Well, I hope that you'll take some pictures while you're there and that you'll share them with us in the Discord. We would love to see the pupperino. Awesome. Five and a decrease. Okay, this is where they want me to start adding the polyfill. Grab some of that. Comment that occasional breeders don't do pedigrees, while the parent dog's got pedigrees. You have to follow the ethical testing. Yeah, and some breeders do come with the requirement that you spay or neuter because they don't want you to like profit off of bloodline. Times we spay or neuter anyway. This one's girls. Is girls spaying? And some breeders will say that you can't spay or neuter them because they would like to use continuing the blood. You never know. They're just breeding to let people have them as pets. They probably won't know either way. Oh yeah. Like Rosie is a full-blooded miniature schnauzer, AKC, but we don't have the paper. She's not registered or anything. I'm sorry for using the fisting technique. Sorry. I know this can look a little bit disturbing, but I promise it's scientific. Okay, next one is 4 and a decrease. 60. Oh, I need to push. That just been sitting there the whole time. Has that timer not been moving? Uh-oh. An hour and a half. Scientific made it worse. 1, 2. Four. And a decrease. Yeah, like I said, when I'm done streaming, I am gonna go out into the world and get the Pop-Tarts I need for my other channel. Taste test is next Tuesday, and I don't want to have to go out. 1, 2, 4. Tomorrow I don't stream, I don't do anything, so kind of looking forward to just being a slug all day. Or and a D. Closing it up fast now. All right, next one's 3 and a decrease. Mm-hmm. 2. So this is actually going to come out to be about an hour and a half for one of these heads, which is reasonable. That's about as long as my fox head took. The fox head and the fox body both took an hour and a half. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of filling. I try not to overstuff my plushies, but I also like them to be relatively firm. I don't like there to be a lot of give. I like them to have a nice structure. When I first when I first started doing amigurumi plushies, I did overstuff, so like it would push the stitches apart and you could really see in between them. I don't really do that anymore, but I still... Black or green for privacy in the garden? I would go black because it doesn't show like dirt and rain and stuff. If you want to be able to see when that needs to be cleaned, I would do green. All right, next one is 2 and a decrease. Soccer. Match is on tonight. Belgium just scored it all, like won the World Cup. Don't need to watch it. Oh, it's against Spain. I gotcha. That squeaky sound you're hearing is the yarn. I still have a hard time with decreasing, like as the stitches get closer together at the end. So the stitches can get a little bit tight, but... I was only like half following it. I'm not really a soccer fan. But I love it for all of you. I hope you're having a great time. I love that. I hope all of y'all are enjoying your World Cup sporting. I feel like I want to eat. See, that's how I feel tonight, Ginger. I feel the exact same way. Like, tonight is our movie night, and we usually order out, and tonight I can even go pick it up, because I'm going to go to the store, so I can, while I'm out, I can pick up what we want to eat. But every time I try to think of what I want to have, like, it's so fucking hot out that I just don't want to eat. I just want to drink. I just want to drink water. I don't want to eat anything. Yeah! I just had a drink of water. Eat. Oh. My poor sensitive tooths. My poor sensitive tooths. Yeah. I want something to sound good. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Oh, this looks lovely. Look at how good that looks. Little bit. Oh, see, that's very. That's got a good shape. It's got a good firmness. Fantastic. Let's close her up. I might have to add a little bit more as we close her up, but fantastic. All right, so that was 2. So the next round is 1 and a decrease. I think I remember talking to the husband last night or the night before about getting breakfast for dinner. That's usually a nice one because you can get like sides and just sort of pick at it like tapas. Breakfast tapas, like fruit and bacon, and we might do that. Yeah, you can do waffles. I find that when I'm not in the mood for things, breakfast foods tend to be my savior. Like cereal, frozen waffles, breakfast sandwiches that are in the freezer. Make a waffle PBJ. Ooh! That sounds good. I don't have any cereal. Yeah, I know. Like, for me, a bowl of Cheerios usually is... Like, it's bland enough that it doesn't set anything off for me. And at least it gets me to eat something. Okay. Next round is all decrease. Where it gets tough. Little tiny bit more stuffing in, just to make sure that it's... Close her up. All right. Decrease. Oh. By the way, if you're hanging out in chat and you'd like to support the stream, one of the mods can type !socials into the chat, and feel free to follow Firefly Fiber Studio on Instagram and YouTube. And a visit to my Etsy shop would be awesome too, just to get some views and some follows on the shop. You don't have to buy anything. If you know, I mean, I'll buy something. Like, you don't have to. Right now, the best way to help support the studio is to follow and grow my presence on the internet. So if you have an extra subscribe on YouTube, or a follow on Instagram, or you're on Etsy, you have a nice login on Etsy, and you have room to follow just one more store, my link tree has links to all those locations, and I would be so grateful if you would be willing to do that. All right. Close the piece. I think here we're coming up on 100 followers, which is fantastic. Hardly anybody knows my YouTube exists, but Instagram is growing slowly. All right. Thank you, Ginger, for putting that in the chat. Oh, this came out lovely. Oh god, it's so even. Goodness. Tooting my own horn a bit, yes. Toot toot. Okay, so I'm gonna say I've been live for an hour and 50 minutes, and I forgot to push start on this timer a couple of times, or just one time. I'm gonna call it at an hour and a half for the time that this is probably gonna take me. Like, if I wasn't distracted and I was just doing this in my easy chair, it would probably take me 90 minutes. Doing my job. Now we have to weigh the yarn ball. So the idea is that we need to know how much yarn went into this, including scrap. And then we're gonna compare the weight of the yarn ball to the weight of the head, and that will tell us how much filling we use. Let me grab my scale. Grab my scale. And turn it on. And we've got it set to grams here. So I'm gonna take the yarn ball and I'm just gonna put it on the scale. Scale says 181. Now I like to put it on a couple of times just to make sure that it reads 181. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, okay, the yarn ball weighed 211 grams at the beginning. When we finished the first head, it weighed 181 grams. So how many grams of yarn did we use to make one head? 30 grams. Subtraction. Now, we also need to know, because again, we're talking a little bit today about how we price items. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the head on the scale. And you'll notice that the head weighs 65 grams, not 30 grams. And that's because there's 35 grams of filling inside of it. So now what I can do is I have a spreadsheet. And so what I can do is I can add up each of these index cards and tell the spreadsheet exactly how much light gray I use. And the spreadsheet has how much that cost per gram and all that good stuff. And then tell it how much total filling I used, and it knows how much the filling is per gram. And what the spreadsheet will do is when I'm done with this whole raccoon, it will calculate how much I should sell raccoon for based on how much time it took and how many materials I used. So that I'm not only costing the materials, I'm also giving myself credit for the labor that went in. But once I do just one head, I don't need to do any of that anymore. I don't need to weigh anymore. I'm just going to use this as my template. So unless the second head takes way less time than the first one, like noticeably so, this is our data that we're going to use. So yeah, we have about an hour left to stream, so I am going to make another one of these. And then I'll probably make a third one off stream. And each stream, we're going to do a different part of the raccoon. So today we're doing the head. On Sunday, we'll do the body. And then after that, I'll have to decide whether I want to do the tail or the legs next. It's a hard decision. But yeah, we're gonna make a second one of these. Doing my gerb. Okay. It's like if I'm able to finish this before stream is over, I'll adjust the time to an hour instead of an hour and a half. Then when I do the third one just on my own, if it takes even less than that, I might average them together. Increase all the way around. Yeah, I'm gonna go out. Get Pop-Tarts and supplies at the store. I think I need any yarn. I've got everything I need right now, which is... I just need... I need to get those foxes finished up. That was... Niggle? No. On that music. What part? Got 2 and an increase all the way around. Yeah, there is no stream on either channel tomorrow. That's normal. Saturdays are supposed to be off days for... Sunday I'll be back here, same time, 2 to 5. We'll do the bodies. All right, 3 and an increase. increase. Okay. Got ads in about a minute, so if you're not subscribed, thank you for waiting through the ads. I appreciate it. Something I do want to let you guys know about, because I know a lot of you watch me over on my other channel. I think both Ana and Pragmata are gonna be done this week. Yeah, but just be yourself, you know? You're gonna be okay. But yeah, being nervous is natural. What next? Good question. I think what I might do is push Donkey Kong and Duck Side of the Moon to the evening slots to get them finished up before the end of the summer too. So instead of squishing them all into Tuesdays and Thursdays, giving Tomodachi more room to on Tuesdays and Thursdays and moving the non-puzzly games to the evening slots. That's what I'm leaning toward. And that way, when my school starts, I can take a week off to start school, and then we can start the fall schedule. If you don't hear from me by Sunday, call. Oops. Really? I mean, anytime you're going somewhere with a stranger, that's always a good idea. Check in with someone you know. Oh yeah, no. I mean, you have to be. Especially if that stranger is going to drive you somewhere, I don't blame you one bit. Smart. Seven. Be 6 in an English. Ginger, did you end up getting your nails redone? I remember you said you broke a nail. Did you decide to get it? Did you decide to just get that one nail fixed, or did you get them all? Oh! Just gonna go get them done tomorrow. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Ooh. Oh, Charlie, you got a 7-stream streak. I didn't see that in the chat. Charlie, congratulations on your 7-stream streak. I'm proud of you. Sorry, I didn't see that pop. I need to put a sound on that. Need to put a bell on that. Bell on you. Napping is more fun. 1. Five, 6, 7, and an increase. The other reason I like to keep a record of how much yarn I use is because someday I might want to do kits. Someday I might want to do like boxed kits on Etsy. And so if I have a record of, oh, well, my raccoon pattern typically took about this many grams of yarn, I can weigh that many grams, roll it up, and put it in a box. Going to make toast, waffles, make a Sammy. See, that's what we do here. We help you decide on what food you That is the service. That is just one of the many services we provide to subscribers here. Firefly Fiber Studio. Someone then make a Sammy here in Duckburg. It's a duck world. DuckTales. Woo! DuckTales. Woo! Like, I'm not super nostalgic for a lot of those shows, but once in a while, the brain cells will put something on like Darkwing Duck or Inspector Gadget. Like, but it's not even the whole song, it's just one line from the song. Just over and over because I don't know the whole song. Like, all these songs are bangers. Imagine firing the guy that composed this music. They totally did. They fired him. Or laid him off. Simply wild. It's a bop. It's a bop. And And without this music being as good as it was, I'm not sure that the game would have been as good as it was. Or received as well as it was. Which part are you doing now? The head. Today is head only. Watch me do it with both hands. So today is heads and Sunday is bodies. The next Friday will be either legs or the tail. And then the Sunday after that will be either the legs or the tail. The tail is striped, so there's going to be a lot of color changing going on, which takes time. The tail is going to take longer than I think. Yes, I'm going to make 3 of them. One of them is going to be off stream. Like, I'm going to do what I can do on stream. And then, I think the third one's going to have to be made off stream. Yeah, these are the actual raccoons that are going to go up on my Etsy store. So what you're watching me make right now is literally the product that you could order. I like to have at least 3 of something available. So, like, if somebody orders one, I've got a little bit of a cushion to fill it. So I send the one that's already done, and then I make a new one to replace it in the stock. Three is a good number for that, because I can't think of anybody who would order 3 of these at the same time. 2 maybe, but 3 is unlikely. Today we're just giving the raccoon a head. I'm also kind of seeing how long the head really takes me if I'm not like I'm still talking to chat, but now that I've made one of them, the second one should be faster. You would hope. What we were doing was testing small fox patterns, like the mini foxes. What you're seeing me make now is actually the pattern I'm going to use. Jamaica. The other thing I'm discovering is that I definitely have favorite pattern makers. There are people that are big names that I find myself returning to again and again, just because, not only because their patterns are easy to read, but they come out nicely. Like, did those patterns I was doing for the smaller foxes come out looking like foxes? Yes, but did they look good? I would argue. While these guys, the fox pattern, oh my god, I cannot wait to show you guys the finished fox pattern in the actual yarn colors I chose. It is gorgeous. And it's the same person who did the large fox pattern that I used. It made this raccoon pattern too. And it's just, I trust this pattern writer. I've done a lot of their stuff. Pretty much my whole farm collection is the same person. The other thing too is not all pattern makers allow you to sell stuff that you make using their patterns. This particular person allows small batch selling, which is basically what I do. Like if I'm making 3 at a time, that's pretty small batch. I just bought a new book of hers that I'll show you before we go today that I'm excited to try. Got some really cute patterns in it. Flondiva, I think you'll like some of them, given that you're in the sweets business. $13. $14. I'll share in Discord which boxes we're doing. Ooh, okay.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
Wait. Why is that showing more that somebody already claimed that? Yeah, somebody already claimed. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Limit redemptions per stream. 1. Weird. Did my stream blip? restarted. Woo! Microphone. Hold on, I'm problem solving. This happened yesterday on my gaming channel, only it crashed. So it happens after about 2.5 to 3/4 hours of stream. Interesting. Ugh. No, it wasn't it's not your internet, because it happened yesterday after I had been streaming for about 2 hours and 45 minutes, and today I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Happened again. So I'm keeping track of when it happens. And I'm gonna look at the OBS report when I'm done to see if it was like a crash or anything, but we're gonna look at the log to see if is it me, is it my computer, or is it just restream the thing I'm using to stream to everywhere, is it just me? No, it's something on my end, but I'm not sure what it is. But now I know how to check logs and stuff, so we're gonna figure it out. Don't worry, I'm on the case. I am on the case. That was weird. You aren't even appearing in my live list. I had to search me. What? Weird. Huh. PB&J was a hit. See. Well, I exist. I exist to inspire your foods. You got jokes, I got food. That's interesting. Let me get on my phone and see if I can see me streaming from the app. Yeah, I can see myself. Yeah, it was just a weird blip. That's all right. I'll get it figured out. I'm not sure what's going on, but you know what it might be is it might be some kind of limit within Restream because I'm using the free plan. It might be I only get so many hours at a time, like all at once. It'd be weird because I've been using it since the beginning of the summer. I don't know why it'd be weird now, but we'll figure it out. It was a pain in the ass yesterday. I couldn't get it to reconnect. Just killed my stream. My internet fix has been fantastic so far. What did you end up using? You get an extender? Oh, mesh router. Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's another way you can go, absolutely, yeah. Especially with how big your house is. Or how many floors, rather. Smart. $4:30. Are they gonna call me? $4:30. Are they gonna call me? Yeah. Call me. Desk is digging into my... Need my usual gaming cushion to protect my arms. Okay, now it's 8 and an increase. We may need to get a mesh router system when we move to a bigger house that has 2 stories. I'm glad you fixed it, Ginger. I know that was such a pain in the ass. Must have felt really good to get a solution that actually, like, worked. Alright. Next is 9 and an increase. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I would be glad too to get that fixed. My internet's been working really good. It's just, it's like OBS. I don't know if it's OBS or Restream, but I don't think it's internet. I think it's the programs I'm using to stream. What do you guys play? I'm curious. Cross the obelisk. Nine. Okay, so from here we start decreasing. Yeah, the time on this is probably a little less than an hour and a half. It's probably not an hour, but it's probably not it's probably not 60 minutes, but it's probably not 90 minutes. I would probably feel okay splitting the difference and saying it was 75, but if I can get here, this is essentially There's only 10 rounds after this, and they're all decrease rounds, so it gets faster and faster as you go. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be 9 and a decrease. Nine. What am I capable? All right, next one is 8 and a decrease. Oh, a stitch marker. I got the viper. A stitch marker. Feel really good to get both. My hands are starting to hurt. Really working hard today. Luckily, I'm not doing a lot of this with the foxes now. I'm just putting the parts together. I'm assembling. So it's not like I have to go from this out to do more. Yeah, I'm gonna go out in the living room and do some massager time. Yep. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Okay. Where we at? 453? We do one more. 6 and a decrease. We do one. Sad, I'm not getting a phone call. Was kind of hoping they'd call while I was on stream so you guys could celebrate with me. check. Went 7. 5, 6 decrease. All right. Perfect. I will let you guys know I am going to finish this off stream. So next week we will have two raccoon heads to work with when we make the bodies. Head to bed. Wish you luck for tomorrow. Good night. Yes, good luck, Flan Diva. I hope you have a great time meeting a Paparino. Hell yeah. All the luck. This is what we did today. We made the head for our raccoon. On the first head, we spent about 90 minutes. On this head, we spent almost 60 minutes. We were almost done. I would say within the next 10 to 15 minutes, we've done. So I might reduce this 75 minutes. And then, but our yarn used was 30 grams. Our filling was 35 grams. So we're going to use that. I'm really going to be walking you guys through the process on this one so that you can see exactly how I price my items, why I price them the way that I do, so that you kind of understand the process a little bit better. And I'm glad to do that with all of you. So let me say some thank yous, because I had some kindness going on in here today, especially with all you hanging out with me. Nice. Off the music because done.
Big stretch, you gotta say big stretch. Every time I do a big stretch, you know that's the rules.
Oh, Charlie, you got a 7 stream streak. Nice. Thank you for this. Oh.
Oh, I'm so proud. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me know if you want some more. I'm gonna go put it in the fridge.
You guys helped me finish a whole Nalgene today. I drank 32 ounces of water today because you guys were helping me stretch and you were helping me stay hydrated. Thank you for doing that. Let's see. Jude got first. Akina, thank you for the 11-month resub on this channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for always being. Love you guys. Charlie got a 7-stream streak. Catman, thank you for the follow. And to Ginger, Akina, Ma, Catman, Charlie, Flan Diva, Jude, everybody who might have been lurking in the background, everybody who supports the channel, thank you so much. Remember that I do have an Instagram and a YouTube and a Twitch that you can follow, subscribe, like and subscribe, bruh. But like, that's really gonna help me grow. You don't have to spend a single penny. You just gotta click a button. So no matter where you're seeing this stream, if you are willing to do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. See. Let's go over to KB Fibers. Like they are spinning some yarn today. They make their own yarn, which is really interesting. We'll take it over there. The raid message can be just Firefly raid. Angry did. So let's Firefly Fiber raid. And you can feel free to put whatever emotes with that you want. I will program that in to mix it up have a good raid message on the regular. And I'm off tomorrow, and I'll be back here at the crafting table on Sunday. So until we meet again, I hope that all of your beverages are delicious, and I hope all your crafts turn out exactly the way you want them to. And I will see you again on Sunday. Love you guys so much. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon.